ZABoxingNation, where boxing lives, breathes, and breaks down. Big upsets, rising stars, and a trip back to one of the most wildest nights in boxing history. All packed into this week's breakdown. Arslanbek Makhmudov just silenced critics with a statement win. Josh Padley's victory is stirring controversy, and Shakur Stevenson's cousin, Zaquin Moses, showed pure domination in Philadelphia. But we're not stopping there. We're also going back to 1893 when two men fought for 7 hours straight in an 111 round war. That shocked the boxing world. Let's break this all down. Arslanbek Makhmudov. The Lion Makhmudov defeated Dave Allen by unanimous decision, with the scores being 115 to 111, 116 to 110, and 117 to 109. Despite 2-point deductions for holding, Makhmudov controlled the ring behind his jab, forcing Dave Allen to fight off the back foot. Dave Allen showed trademark toughness, landing counter punches and tremendous combination punches in spurts. But he couldn't sustain the pressure. This win reestablishes Makhmudov as the rising force in the heavyweight division, potentially setting up fights in 2026 with guys like Joseph Parker, Jared Anderson. Let me know how you guys feel about this fight in the comments below. Arslanbek Makhmudov versus Dave Allen. And also on the undercard, Josh Padley earned a unanimous decision victory over Uisma Belotti. Scores of the fight: 99 to 92, 97 to 93, and 97 to 93. However, the decision sparked controversy among fans and analysts. Josh Padley himself came out in an interview and said that he didn't even see the scores that wide. But many believing that Belotti did enough to get a win or a draw. Josh Padley now improved to 17 wins, 1 loss, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. Let me know how you guys feel about this fight in the comments below. Josh Padley gets a unanimous decision win over Uisma Belotti. In Philadelphia, Zaquin Moses, cousin of Shakur Stevenson, won a shutout unanimous decision over Antonio Dunton-El Jr. 60 to 54 across the board. Moses displayed slick head movement, lightning fast combinations, and ring IQ well above his years. His precision and poise kept Dunton on the defensive the entire night. I believe that this guy just has such an awkward style. That's why Zaquin Moses couldn't capitalize like he does against everybody else. With Shakur Stevenson mentoring him closely, many believe Zaquin Moses could be the next great technician rising through the lightweight rankings. Let me know what you guys think about this fight in the comments below. ZABoxing Moses versus Antonio Dunton-El Jr. Tremendous job, Zaquin. Now, let's talk about one of the wildest stories the sport has ever seen. This fight lasted 111 rounds, took place on April 6, 1893 in New Orleans between Andy Bowen and Jack Burke. This incredible battle lasted 7 hours, 19 minutes, with each round lasting the standard 3 minutes. Both fighters refused to quit, despite being battered, bleeding, and utterly exhausted. By the end of the 110th round, neither boxer could rise from their stool. The referee declared the match a no contest as both were too fatigued to continue. Reports say Jack Burke broke bones in both hands from relentless punching, while Andy Bowen later died in a fight just 2 years later, cementing his name in boxing lore. The fight remains the longest recorded boxing match in history, a stark reminder of how brutal and unregulated the sport once was and how far it's come. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Breaking news from Philadelphia. Jaron Ennis put on a show tonight that fans won't forget. Facing Uisma Lima, Jaron Ennis was in total control from opening bell. He dropped Uisma Lima twice with devastating combinations in the first round, leaving no doubt who the superior fighter was. After the second knockdown, the referee has seen enough, stepped in, and stopped the fight. A first round stoppage, the Philly crowd erupted as Jaron Ennis celebrated a statement win, making performance in his hometown. After the fight, Jaron Ennis didn't waste any time. He immediately called out Vergil Ortiz Jr., signaling that he's ready for one of the most explosive punchers in this division. Fans are already buzzing about the potential fight between him and Vergil Ortiz Jr. That's going to be a clash of power, speed, and technical mastery. And Jaron Ennis just made it clear he's hungry for the next challenge. This performance reinforces why Jaron Ennis is considered one of the top rising stars in boxing today. And with Vergil Ortiz Jr. in his sights, 154 pounds just got a lot more interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this fight in the comments below. Jaron Ennis dominates Uisma Lima first round stoppage in Philadelphia in his first fight at 154 pounds. And now for your favorite segment on this day in boxing history. October 11th has always been a landmark date in boxing history. Let's take some of these most unforgettable moments that define this day. First up, 1975, the legendary Thrilla in Manila, Muhammad Ali and Smokin' Joe Frazier met in one of the fiercest and most brutal heavyweight battles of all time. It was their third meeting, and the stakes could not have been higher. Both fighters were exhausted, battered, and pushed to the absolute limits of human endurance. By the 14th round, Joe Frazier's eyes were nearly swollen shut, and Muhammad Ali was on verge of collapse. But Muhammad Ali's willpower, precision, and relentless strategy carried him through to a technical knockout in the 14th, cementing his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats. This fight wasn't just a battle of fists, it was a test of heart, stamina, and sheer determination. Fast forward to 2008, Vitaly Klitschko reclaimed the WBC heavyweight title by knocking out Samuel Peter. Vitaly, known for his granite chin and devastating power, had returned from a brief hiatus, and this fight marked his definitive statement that he was still the king of the heavyweight division. Klitschko's victory wasn't just about winning a belt. It was about reclaiming respect, silencing doubters, and solidifying Vitaly Klitschko's dynasty that dominated the heavyweight landscape for over a decade. But that wraps up my segments for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on an update. But this is ZABoxingNation, where champions get analyzed and legends are made. And if you're new here, keep your hands up, and I'll catch you in the next one.